Welcome traders to the weekend edition. My name's Des Woodruff here at Grok Trade. This market recap is good through Sunday, October 14th, 2012. Taking a look here, we're looking at the S&P daily, and here's what's going on. We've had a pretty brutal week, down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 days in a row, but we come to rest here at a support line. You can see this on the S&P daily. Support, support, we go higher. Support is right where the 50-day moving average is. So this could act as support, but the bottom line is the market is broken because we broke this lower support line. Now we have a double top trend reversal pattern, and that is bearish. So with that, I do see a little pop that could happen, but we should just start heading southbound. However, if we do get a little pop and stay in a little slight channel, that could turn into a bull flag and go bullish yet again. So we are in dire trouble here in the markets with a correction taking place, but I don't want to necessarily say you want to load up short quite yet, because we could still have a bull flag. Taking a look here at the weekly chart, we've busted through a lot of resistance. We built this high base. The problem is the week ended pretty bearish. We dropped here and gone down below a main trend line, closing below that. However, we do have a support line, this till line coming across. Let me show that to you. Going back in time, we got to go way back here, but we have support here, resistance here, and we're right there at that area of resistance. Bottom line is we're still above all major moving averages and even the EMAs, so not too shabby. If you take a look here at the monthly chart, you'll see a problem. So far for the month, we came up, we made this tweezer top for the month, and we're starting to head back down. So you almost have what's called a shooting star type formation, but the month isn't over. This is really a significant problem. If we start breaking down, especially when we get around 1422 or lower, that is a major issue, so be watching for that. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ, we got a lower high, equal lows so far, but so far we're down below this trend line. See this till line? And you might question that line, but let me go to a line chart and show you support, support, support. We broke that support. We have a major trend line coming down that we're still above, so that does give us some hope, but the bottom line is we have this rising wedge, and that's an issue on the monthly. Now on the weekly chart, we've really lost some ground. We've dropped back below a major trend line, some major support, and we're quickly coming to this rising 20-week moving average. So here, if you look down here at the MACD, we have a lower swing high on this higher swing high, giving us what's called a MACD bearish divergence. That is problematic here for the NASDAQ. The daily chart, we had this line that should have gave us the line support for a bull flag. However, last few days we busted down through that. Not are we just below the 20, we're now below the 50-day moving average, gang. So the NASDAQ is broken, and it broke its real decent chance of giving us a bull flag. However, it could be on another trajectory, and if I were to take this line right here, now watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring it to here and here. So those two swings, I'm going to copy this, bring this down. You can see support, support. So if this holds true, we're going to get a nice pop going in this next week, and we have a decent chance of a major breakout. So be watching that really closely. Here is the same thing for the Russells, small caps. Question is, do we have a nice pullback here, and is this going to be a bull flag? And it certainly could be. What I'm going to do is take a Fibonacci retracement, go down here to the very low, go to the very high, show you that we are still above the 50 and well above the 61.8. So because of that, this is a bull flag type position, even though we did break down below some major support levels. So as much as I would like to say we need to be bearish right now in the markets, it is a little too early yet to really say that. Let's take a look at the banks. Now the banks on the daily, we took is a huge sell-off, over a 2-point drop on Friday. Now the banks were relatively quite strong, but now we're below the 20-day moving average, quickly approaching the 50-day, and we have a major area of support coming up right here. On the weekly chart, it's a high base starting to break down, but still looking pretty bullish there. On the monthly, tweezer top, it looks toppy. It's like it's wanting to drop, but we do have some support below it. Question is how far might it drop? The financials drop, the rest of the markets will in fact follow. Let's take a look at the VIX. Now the VIX, just the major lows. This is a monthly. Look at where we're laying. Every time we get down to this level here, we pop, we pop, we pop. We are at very low levels here. If you do the weekly chart, you can see the support pop, support pop, support. We're starting to pop. So be watching this. And on the daily VIX, you can see that we're popping up. We're just above the 20 and the 50-day moving average. So this is showing more bearish activity by going higher. Let's take a look at gold while we're here. This is the daily gold. Daily gold, we were up here in this rising wedge, and if you go to a MACD, you can see the bearish divergence, and sure enough, we drop. We're now below the 20-day moving average. Question is how far will this drop if it's going to? Let's take a look at the weekly chart. The weekly chart had a symmetrical triangle. The triangle broke out. We hit our head at resistance. Now it's time for it to pull back a bit. So it looks like gold has a better chance the next few weeks of pulling back. However, it's building a base. If it continues to build this base, it could get really bullish and break out to the upside. Take a look here at the monthly. Triangle, monthly pop. We actually last month closed above a major trend line. We're fighting that right now. We're actually below that at a support line. So be watching this area of 170. This 170 area is right where it closed. It's a major area. So see if we can actually go bullish again. I think it has a really good chance of that happening. Take a look at Apple. Definitely share this video with a friend, especially if you guys trade gold and you're trading the banks for financials. Now if you're an Apple trader, check this out. On the daily chart, this is a significant pullback. If I look here at a Fibonacci retracement, I'm going to take this, go to the high. We are right now at the 61.8, and so that puts us right around the 100-day moving average acting as support. We do have a doji, really good chance, gang, of a buying opportunity, because I'll tell you this, I'm a fundamentals follower also. The valuation of Apple is screaming. We have a peg ratio of like 0.67, I believe, so you're buying Apple at a discount. As far as the weekly is concerned, I do not like this at all. We have support, 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 support. We broke that support, and we did so on major volume. The 20-week moving average is right here. This is a major problem. So what might happen is get a little pop here, and we could run up this line, but it will act as resistance and then probably pull back again. So that's something we're going to be watching closely. On the monthly, it just looks like we're heading down. Lower high, lower low. This is a candlestick going southbound. And it looks like it may want to draw back down to the 20-day moving average, which would be a significant drop. If it happens, you're going to have some marvelous buying opportunities. So keep your eye on that closely. And let's take a look here at Facebook. Let's go to the weekly chart on Facebook. We had a drop, a little pop, and a drop. Actually, what I like about this is this. If I were to draw a line from here to here, here to here, we're staying at this resistance area. It looks like it's getting ready to go bullish. So we might have a buying opportunity here on Facebook. And if you look at this on Facebook, we do have a couple lines here. If I were to go there and here, let's copy that dude, bring it down to there. Yeah, we could have a bull flag in the makings here on Facebook. So something to be watching. And you Google traders out there on the daily, a bull pullback, a little pop, it's choppy. We are now have closed below the 20-day moving average. The last time that has happened has been back here in July. So this is showing relative weakness right now. We're below the zero line. Furthermore, here on the MACD, if you go to the weekly chart overextended by everybody's measurements. and we're just heading down. It needs to relax, needs to pull back. Google is not a buying opportunity. On the monthly, it just looks like it's wanting to drift down a bit lower. Taking a look here at finviz.com. I'm going to go to groups. Take a look at what happened for the week. If you look here, technology took the biggest hit, 3.1% in the red. Healthcare down there, but basic materials faring the best. Utilities and financials near the top for the month so far. Healthcare doing the best. That's a more of a defensive type sector. So is utilities. They're doing fairly well. Financials not doing that hot in the lower area. And conglomerates, which are businesses, doing the worst for the month. In the 3 months, you have industrial goods doing exceptionally well, 9.6%. Financials doing okay. Financials are starting to give some back now. So that's where we're at with that. Do me a huge favor. The best compliment that you can pay me and us here at Grok Trade is simply taking this URL, freeonlinetradingeducation.com, sharing it with your trading communities. Let other people know about our free videos that are found right here, along with our free online home study courses you can take immediately right here. And then when it comes to the ever popular chart school, one of the best on the internet, you find them here. And I do want to share with you, what you want to do is click on mentoring. We do have a mentorship this weekend. Please make the wise decision, at least give it a serious consideration, find out more about it. Take care, safe trading, share us with a friend. Some say to know where a person's heart is, all you have to do is look at where he spends his time after work. Others say to know a person's real passion, you simply have to see where he spends his money. Whatever is important to a person, you can bet that they will invest in their passion. Trading, and trading well, is a deep passion for some. Those whom are successful traders spend time, ample amounts of time, studying the markets and learning the secrets of savvy trading. If trading well is important to you, which I'm sure it is, then trading education is of the utmost importance. If this be true, how much money have you invested in your trading education this year? After all, this measures your seriousness in becoming the best trader that you can be. Consider making Grok Trade mentoring your investment for formalized trading education this year. For more information, email us at mentor@groktrade.com.